I can't say what I can't say.
Oh, you say whatever you want to.
Oh, because I got a potty mouth.
Oh yeah. Not too many cuss
I
words,
got a potty mouth, but I
third ward. Yeah, third ward. I went to this the crazy. Every time somebody asks me that, that's the next question they had. I went to Booker T. 72.
72.
72.
Here's the thing, it's just us.
Just Us Pod, episode 72. I am Fabian, my co-host.
Damn.
And we have another special guest in the building for y'all.
Nikki B.
How are you today, ma'am?
I'm doing great.
Good, good.
Welcome.
Great to have you. Great to have you.
Thanks.
Before we start, I do want to say, gotta wish my boy a happy birthday.
Oh, yeah.
My boy made another year. I'm gonna just say,
I was
my
about
boy
to say.
made another year.
We gotta edit that out.
So
I'm another year older. Yeah, thank you. Another year older.
Everybody know, man. In the comments, drop down happy birthday.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Because I know how he was. He wasn't gonna address it. So
I definitely wasn't gonna say nothing about it. But I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. You make sure you do that for me every year. I appreciate you. Let's just get into a little bit of your background, Miss Nikki B. A little bit about you and how you've come to what people know you for right now.
Okay, so I was a teacher for 10 years.
I saw that.
That was not my original career path. It just happened, but I don't regret it because that's how I am, how I became who I am today.
Okay.
So I modeled back over 10 years ago. I started modeling, got pregnant, had my son, so I had to cut that off, kind of put it on the back burner. And then about 3 years ago, I started playing on TikTok. And I'm going to say playing because I cannot dance. And I was doing those dance challenges, and it was so funny. So I've had like 9 knee surgeries due to.
You said 9?
Yes, 9. Yes, a lot. I played basketball back in high school and college, tore both of my ACLs, and over time had like different scope surgeries. And then the last 4 years, well, not a full 4 years, but in 2020 I had a big knee surgery, and in 22 I had another big knee surgery. They both was the same. So they both were cartilage transplant, ACL, meniscus transplant. Yeah, so a hell of a recovery. Damn near, what you want to call it, like a real knee replacement, just not with the metal.
So the Megan knee, did they give you Megan? Like, what's going on with the?
Well,
or is that what caused?
Like, is that what like I said?
One of them is still healing, but
Okay.
when I say they're 100% better feeling,
Okay.
I mean, I'm back in heels.
So was it everyday pain for you? Is that
Yes.
what? Okay.
But I had got immune to it, so I was just like, I would tune it out. But I got
9
tired.
knee surgeries is crazy.
Yeah,
I got tired.
So I noticed that you be in the gym, right? How bad does it affect you in the gym, or does it actually help?
Right now, the surgeries. So the surgeries have helped me tremendously in the gym because before that, I was inconsistent due to the pain. Like, so I would go consistently, then I would just be like, okay, y'all, I got to take about a 2-week break because it is hurting. But now I've been consistent since January, 9 months.
Nice.
Consistent, nonstop. Still following doctor rules, making sure, the quad is the main focus to strengthen because it takes the pain away. So I actually rehabbed myself on this last one because I've had so many surgeries. And then, insurance be on that bull. So I was like, okay, y'all, I'm finna rehab myself. But my doctor was okay with that. He was cool with that.
Rehabbing yourself after surgery is otherworldly. That's crazy.
Yes, it's definitely a mental, it's mentally, you have to be mentally strong because when I had the one in 2020, I went into depression mode because it was worse than my regular ACL surgery because it was a lot of things done to it. I couldn't walk. I had to depend on people. And, depending on people is like, literally had to depend on somebody to give me my food because I couldn't bend the knee, so I couldn't get off the couch. I had to depend on somebody to take me to the restroom. It was just so depressing. Like, I lost 15 pounds, like, within 2 weeks, got really small, was crying in therapy because the shit hurts.
So,
oh, my God, it hurts.
So, was the recent surgeries a thing because they messed up the surgeries in school?
So they didn't mess it up. So my doctor that I got the last surgeries, he said due to I had him in 2002 and 2006, he said the method was different.
Okay.
So the repair method over time caused me to damage more cartilage because I also stayed active. So that wasn't the best thing. Then I was running on concrete. Don't even ask why. So
This
that
guy.
made it worse. And then the pandemic, gyms was closed. So I'm
Yeah.
outside jumping, all kind of stuff. But hey, I know better now.
So we did start with I went down through there as I always do with every guest. I didn't go into too in depth, but I did see that you were a teacher. I did see that and it's kind of, and what I was seeing was kind of like what I was doing. I started playing around on TikTok too, and a couple videos started popping. But I was never consistent. I see you stay consistent though.
Yes.
So with that being said, I saw you went from doing little skits. I seen one where you were in a beauty shop and you brought in some stuff. And then I saw you doing some of the TikTok dances. Then you went into a bunch of the gym stuff. So what was that? Was that you trying to find your way, or you said, okay, look, I popped it one time. Let me see what this is. Let me continue this.
Well,
Is
see,
that how that went?
when I first started, I was just doing stuff. Then I called my old faithful management team from when I was modeling. I'm like, I need help because right now I'm really all over the place. Like I'm popping a little bit, just a tiny bit, but I'm all over the place. So when I got with them, they got me on the correct track. And fitness is my thing. Like at the end of the day, it don't matter how much I try to fight it, that's just me. I'm fitness all the way. So they got me on the right track, and then we went through a lot of different niche to figure out how we want to do it, and then it started working, and then just my personality put on top of the skits is just made it really pop.
And I'm glad that's where you went to it, because you want to.
Yeah. So one of the questions we wanted to get into was like, at what point did you say you needed a team, and then how much has that helped you? But you kind of answered both questions already. But just to kind of go more into it, because the reason I wanted to bring it up is because we've been talking about these same type of things here, right? And we're both putting in work. We're both willing to do this. We're losing sleep trying to like get this going. But at what point are we both going to be like, all right, now it's time to add somebody to the team? So I really want to know, like, what was the absolute, like, all right, this is the moment that I know that this is going to be a little bit too much for me, or this is a little too chaotic. I need somebody to, hey, put this in order for me and show me, basically, is what I want to know.
Well, I probably was doing it maybe 6 months by myself, but I knew I couldn't dance, so I knew that wasn't a thing. But I feel like those videos probably was popping based on what I look like, and I'm not gonna like take that away because I know that's what it was. But it wasn't popping like it should have. And then people was interested in my workouts, and I'm like, I don't like to put all certain things on there. But I was lost. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like I was all over the place, so I was like, let me call my team. Can y'all help me?
Right.
And of course they were like, yes. I swear without them I wouldn't be where I'm at. Like, yeah, I have a personality. Some of the stuff I didn't even know about myself, they always believed in me though. Because I would have probably quit long time ago. I would have quit. And I give them pushback, but they be like, no, this, and I need it. Because I like for them to tell me like I'm their child. Like, tell me I'm your child and tell me to do it. So it's a lot of things that they believed in me that I didn't believe in myself. Like, they seen things in me that I didn't see in myself. Like, my personality. My voice, I hated my voice.
Really?
Hated it. I said, I sound stupid. They was like, no, it's unique. And I'm like, no, it sound dumb.
You know what it is? It's Beyonce. Everybody who popped from around here, that's what when I was telling people, oh, we about to have. I never really seen her, but she got it going on. Oh, she sound like Beyonce. Where's she from? Everybody who not from around Houston say the women who are really homegrown from here sound like Beyonce, which is crazy. But it's just that southern accent. You know what I mean? But we're at a point where, and I'm glad you brought up the team and how they believe in you. And we're at the point where we've built the platforms, right? 20 some odd thousand followers, 13 some odd thousand followers. But we kind of stuck in that place where it's like, okay, what now? And we don't want to add the wrong people because we all know what happens when you add the wrong people.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
We don't want to add the wrong people and it becomes something that we didn't want it to become. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I admire the fact that you did, go back to your old team and they did, say, hey, no, this is the route that you need to be going. And you kind of found your lane. Mm-hmm. Now, here recently, though, I've seen that you've been doing a lot of these stitch videos with a lot of these relationship topics. And so what's your ideologies behind what the world has become? Because as we know, it's so much back and forth rhetoric with men versus women, women versus men doing this, men shouldn't do that, men should do this. What's your ideologies? I see you have a lot of different opinions. I see some people say you pick me, all this type of stuff sometimes, you know what I mean? So what's the real Nikki B behind?
Well, see, I look at my dad like I'm a daddy's girl.
Okay.
And I learned a lot from the way my dad treats my mom. And my dad is old school. My dad is 79 years old. So all of the stuff he do, my dad wasn't a rich man and all of that stuff, but he do everything that you would want a man to do. But my mom didn't, nag at him like, you got to do this. You got to be able to afford this. You got to have this. You got to have that. No, my dad actually made less than my mom. But that didn't matter because he did everything he was supposed to do around the house, fix the house. All the things a man should do. Even if you can't fix it, you figure out how to get it done. Yeah. So I look at today's world, people don't look at, a lot of females don't look at men in that way. Based on your amount of money you make, that determines if you're a good man or not. They don't care how they treat them. And I've been through relationships with men that got money and treat me like shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's not nothing I want for my future. I also, I had to learn that too. That just because he got all of this, that don't make him no good person. You still a shitty ass person. You're not good. And at the end of the day, you should want somebody that treats you really great, treat you how you want to be treated. Because, I could go be with somebody that make all this money, but I'm miserable as hell. Mm-hmm. I'm just sitting there in misery with purses, just sitting there looking stupid. What? That's crazy.
You know what's crazy? And you mentioned your father and you mentioned, how your mother allowed him to be the man and she made more money. A big part of that is the woman. You about to shake your head and then what did you think I was going?
I agree with both, right? And I've also made it, I've said this on this podcast plenty of times, right? Yes, to a certain degree, you're right. When women need to let men be the man sometimes. However, I don't blame them for taking the approach that they take because of how we have treated women in the past.
100%.
You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of a double-edged sword. So, two things can be true. Two things can also be wrong.
This is crazy to lead into what I'm about to say because of what we just talked about. But it's going to be a big part of a lot of people's downfall. That's the reason women becoming who they're becoming is the reason Diddy is really going through what he's going through. Because a lot of the world is based off of men abusing women. Mm-hmm. The hierarchy, is if I can have control over the women, I have the control. Whether that's power, whether that's money, whether that's...
Yes.
If you think about all the hierarchy fraternities, it's abuse to women makes me powerful, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And did you see something you need to check out?
I heard something.
Okay.
Let me just check.
Yeah, check. So I can just see his eyes. I can see his eyes and I know what's going on.
I panicked real quick. My bad.
So the hierarchies let me know that a lot of people are about to be exposed. Mm-hmm. With that being said, what's too far? Because I don't know what men it's gonna make men step back a lot when it come to y'all. Mm-hmm. So I don't know exactly where to insert dominance because a man has to in order to lead his household, or don't they? I don't know.
Again,
leading with love is a thing. You do lead with love.
If you're gonna dance, it takes two people to tango, mm-hmm. right? So, although yes, a man has to insert dominance at points, the woman has to submit, right? So, but at the same time, your woman has to be comfortable enough to submit. Mm-hmm. right? So you have to treat her in a way that when you say, hey, I need you to submit, she has to feel like you got me. You know what I'm saying? Like the man has to really give that reassurance and that security of, hey, I got us. You know what I'm saying? Like just sit there and look pretty. You know what I'm saying? But
So
at the same time, but like I'm speaking in the world of, okay, we're kind of in this relationship already. We're past just the talking phase. I don't know what that's like in the beginning stages anymore.
They don't get too far.
So what in your experiences, and you gave us one where you said you did have a man who had things, but you were miserable, right? So has there been a time where it's been a man and you said, okay, this man, no?
No, that's why I'm still by myself.
Okay. Well, so what do you think they're feeling at with you? I don't want to make it too personable, but where does the drop off happen with Nikki B?
Well, first, I'm going to take accountability for my beginning relationships. My communication skills was not the best. Okay. Like, and when I say they wasn't the best, I would hold things in, and this went past me just being with a man. This went in my friendships, my family, all of that. So instead of me saying stuff when I feel like somebody wronged me, I would hold it in because I thought about their feelings first. And I'm like, if I say this, their feelings going to be hurt, which was stupid, but that's how I used to think. And I never communicated. So when I did want to communicate, it came out like crazy, the wrong way. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to take that accountability from the beginning of my relationships, like my 20s, even into my 30s. But recently, they just don't want to take you on no date. Like, I should not have to tell you to take me on a date. Like, you should know that you should take me on a date. Mm-hmm. It's always, oh, come chill. What? We ain't gonna go on a date? Like, you just met me. What do you mean, come chill?
You know what? And I listen, listeners, please don't follow me for what I'm about to say. I'm not blaming women for what she just said. But men have gotten comfortable enough because so many women are saying yes.
I agree.
So now they like, come chill. Yeah. The last five said
it's cool. Worked before.
You feel what I'm saying?
Why fix it? It ain't broken.
Listen, women, if y'all don't want to be like Nikki just said, and be asked to come chill on the first 2 nights, stop saying yes to that bullshit. Mm-hmm. And I'm not pandering. I'm not being a simp. I'm not doing that. Y'all just heard the lady say she tired of y'all asking to come chill on the first night. So how would you like a man to approach you? Well, and we don't have to live in a fantasy world. I know a lot of people have these, they see these movies on Hallmark and shit, and they want a man come pick up that glass slipper. I'm not saying you like that, but
I don't even, like fancy restaurants ain't even got to be the date.
Okay.
It's just like, first of all, if I'm getting to know you, in the beginning we getting to know each other. Mm-hmm. So a walk in the park, everybody know I like to work out. Even if you don't like to work out, you can be like, okay, well, let's go walk the track. Let's go, because that's something I do. We need to have a conversation. First of all, that's a big problem. A lot of people don't know how to communicate. Mm-hmm. That's the first part. 100%. Everybody want to text. Nobody want to get on the phone and talk. Mm-hmm. Nobody want to ask questions. So, like, going to a fancy restaurant, that's cool. Don't get me wrong. But all that noise, extra things going on, y'all not having no conversation. Yeah. You don't even know if you like this person for real. You just there.
You 100% right with that.
Yeah. I, to your point, right, the communication part is key. Mm-hmm. And I think you made a post about this the other day, and this is kind of what kind of wraps all this together for me, right? What was it? The cherries are on sale.
Oh, yeah. The kiwis. The kiwis are on sale.
Yeah. So it's like, explain the premise of the video.
So I saw a video where, matter of fact, it was a podcast, and the dude was like, I was getting ready to go to the store, and as I'm leaving out the door, my wife goes, the kiwis on sale. I go to the store, get what I need, I come home, no kiwis. She's upset with me. But my thing was, and it really, it's frustrating me now. Yeah. Bro, I don't care how long you've been with somebody, I don't care how long you've been around somebody. Even today, you told me, you've said 5 times you like to work out. Mm-hmm. If I'm around Nikki B, one other time other than this is my first time seeing this woman. And we're out somewhere and I see a gym or something like that, right? And she references that gym. And I'm just with her. You know what I'm going to do? Man, let's go over there and see what that gym like. You might like what's in that gym. That's just no context. She just said, I like that gym. Yo, significant other said the Kiwis on set. You think just because she said the Kiwis on, she just wanted to tell you that? That means get some goddamn Kiwis.
This goes into the
Get
same
the damn
point,
Kiwis,
right?
man.
So us as
Jesus.
men, and I'm gonna say us as men because this is us, right? We have a problem reading between the lines. So
When it's that easy though, man.
But this is what I'm going into, right? So imagine that in the dating world. So, yes, to your point, right? Like a woman that wants to be taken out on a date and wants to do this, wants to do that. Sometimes we fail reading the room and we might just be like, well, shit, we have a great conversation. You know, we do this. Well, why don't you just come shit? That's the problem.
What if you tell
That's
him
the problem. Now,
100 times? I'm tired of telling you.
Yes, I definitely agree. If you are telling them, man, come on, bro.
But giving you a list. I've done that. Hey, movies, bowling. I gave a list of different things to do. First of all, I'm a tomboy, whatever. And so I don't care about getting dirty. We can go mudding. We can go hiking. We can go I'm giving you a list. And I reach out and say, hey, I want to see that Bad Boys movie. When you want to go? Oh, we can go. Never heard about that movie again. Nothing.
You done seen it on bootleg next time.
Right.
But
it's like, how many times do I have to tell you? At this point, I'm tired of telling you I sound like a broken record. I sound like I'm begging at this point, and I shouldn't have to beg you to spend time with me. Like, that's crazy.
And just to go back to your point and, tie together what she just said, listen, reading the room ain't hard. You know who you're dealing with. You know what. You just don't want to do it. And that's just the bottom line. You don't. Back to the Kiwis on sale. You didn't give enough. You didn't give a fuck enough to understand why she was telling you that. And that goes to the point you was just making. They don't give a fuck enough to hear that you saying, I want to go do this. All they hearing is you. To them is nagging. Oh, she's always. That's what's happening. Instead of understanding it in the other context in which you would like them to understand it. And that's what I was saying in that video, Dan. Like, I understand why the women on our motherfucking head, because every day somebody has a story that's like, I can't believe that's true. Yeah. Like, she making this shit up. No way this happened. No way this man sat there and let this happen. But it's too many stories every single, and again, say what the fuck you will in the comments. I'm not pandering. I'm just giving y'all the truth of what y'all saying. The women, she's sitting there saying it. So we'll go back. We'll let you finish about your not per se your dating life, but what's ideal for you from a man's standpoint on how to approach you on what's ideal for you to give a man a chance.
First of all, don't approach me. God damn, you're fine. I hate that. I'm 40 years old. Do you know? I know what I look like. I look in the mirror.
Hey, hold on.
Yes.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 40.
All right,
I wasn't gonna ask.
Hey, all right now.
Yes, I'm
Black
40
don't
years.
crack. Yeah. The shit is true. Whew.
And it just be like an outburst. Damn, you fine. It's like, what? Come on now. That's how you gonna approach me. Like, then now with my social media, as it's growing, that's a different approach. Some of them approach me in a way, oh my God, like you that girl, and I'm like, okay, yeah. Okay, so can I go on a date with you? It be like fan behavior. And I get it. Like, I'm not saying if you trying to date me, don't come off as fan behavior.
Yeah.
Because then I'm gonna feel like that you might be crazy, you might be stalking. You might be the one that be sending me these messages that say crazy stuff because my messages be out of control. So
it's the real life version of the comments on TikTok Live, basically. Like all the crazy shit that people see on TikTok Live.
The comments in any social, if you have a social media personality at all, the comments go crazy.
And that's the ones that get through.
Oh man, I read a couple of
a lot of
years.
them
I had to
are-
get up out of there.
Bruh,
It go crazy.
it was nuts.
It go crazy. I don't even want to get into the DMs, but that's that's an interesting
That's funny.
perspective though, for you to say, I don't want somebody who seems like a fan, not a fan. Y'all know what I mean, but like fanning out.
Yeah.
I never heard that in that perspective. That's an interesting
Because I've had
perspective.
people, and it kind of scares me off because I already feel like, ooh, I got to watch my surroundings because of how people walk up on me. But it just make me feel like, hold up, are you like a crazy person? Because I don't want to end up on the news.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't want you to.
So, respectfully approaching me, like, even if you know who I am, act like you don't. Just approach me. Hey, hello, how you doing? I think you look nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. What's your name? Real simple. What's my name? Well, I would like to get to know you better if that's okay with you. We ain't got to have like a full blown conversation when you first meet me because we know that we out.
Right.
And I give you my number, and if I want to give it to you, if I'm interested. If I'm not interested, just be okay with it. Don't cuss me out.
So fellas,
Don't
just
cuss me
be cool. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. It's
Have
okay
some
to approach.
confidence.
Huh?
Yes,
Have some confidence.
That confidence
Yeah.
is
Confidence is-
definitely
yeah.
because I get a lot of people that'll write me in a message. I just seen you last night and I wanted to speak to you. Well, why you didn't come talk to me? Like if you see me and you want to talk to me, why you don't approach me?
That leads into a good question. Do you
Like-
think men are intimidated by you, by your stature, because of, your following, how you do look, and amongst other things?
So I do even before my social media, I always would talk to my brother to get his side of the his point of view, and I'd be like, man, nobody just really approached me. Like, what am I ugly? Like, what? I used to ask him all of this, and he was like, you look like that, and I was like, what does that mean? He was like, a lot of men are intimidated because one, they feel like you gonna say no, or two, they feel like everybody talk to you, and I was like, what? And he always told me this since I was in my 20s, and of course, it's gotten worse since my following went up.
And you want to know something that's strange that I'm learning now? Men who are in your position as a man with the following who look a certain way, they want to approach certain women. Because they feel like they're supposed to be approached. That shit tripped
That's
me out.
That's crazy.
Bro, that
Wow.
shit tripped. I'm like, so you think that much of yourself that you think a woman, and that's, it's 2024. That is really what's happening right now. That shit is so weird. But
the women doing it because
that's what I'm saying.
They running behind him. Oh, he got this, he got that. They ain't even worried about who he is. They saying what he got versus, oh, I wonder if he got a good personality or something.
They flocking, and I was just about to go into that because they feel like they go into the comments of some of these workout men or some of these men, like these socialites, these big followers and people. Go into some of the comments. These women are literally, they'll give away their husband for them. Never talk to them. Probably never. It's a lot of these people who have a lot of following where you never even heard their voice. It's just a lot of workout, a lot of whatever they do, a lot of cooking. You never heard their voice. Man, these women, I don't know if their husbands don't got social media. Even on the women's side, I don't know if they don't got wives or something. The comments are ridiculous. I seen somebody offer up their newborn.
What?
Yeah, it get crazy in them comments.
Oh my God.
Oh, it get wild in them
I don't want to
comments.
get that famous, bro.
That is crazy.
I don't know.
Yo, newborn.
Bro, I'm telling you, it get crazy.
Oh,
It get
my
crazy
God.
in them
Man.
comments. The comments are the devil. I always say that. The comments are Satan. I'm telling you.
They say some things. Sometimes I read some people. I don't read my comments too much because it's definitely some negative stuff. They'll make you want to crawl in the corner. The stuff they say.
I love reading the comments
You
sometimes.
definitely gotta have tough skin for
Oh,
this.
yeah. You got to have tough
I ain't
skin to
gonna
go
lie,
through them
because
comments.
that's another thing due to my team. I built tough skin. Because about 3-4 years ago, I probably be crying and been quit. But now I laugh at the things people say.
So let's let's talk about it a little bit. What Nikki B DMs look like? What your DMs look like? I know them DMs go crazy.
They sit in their little private area a lot.
wow.
Wait, hold on. We still out here sending the meat.
Yes.
Now them the weirdos.
And that is so stupid to me because I be like,
Hold
what
on,
do I
Nick.
get
Hold
out
on,
of this?
Nick. Hold on, Nick. What you look like that for?
What
You out here
happened?
sitting on me?
No.
What you had that face for?
Because my first thought was
We gonna see it. Don't try to edit it out
Hold
either. I saw how you
first
look.
thought was that's 2016 activities.
Yeah, no, now,
Oh,
now 10, 12 years ago, motherfuckers shoot one in there. But they
They send them.
just unsolicited.
They send them that. They send themselves doing stuff with it. And I just be like, what am I going to get out of this? I don't want to see that.
You know what?
I'm too old for this. Like, are you serious? Like,
She say she too old for
yeah,
it.
what that's going to do to me? Like, they think that's going to make me like, ooh, I want her. I want him. Like, what?
Videos.
Man, it's crazy. Like they sent. That's the worst to me. The pictures and the videos of them doing stuff to themselves.
But like you said, what is it supposed to do for you?
I
It
don't
ain't-
know. I guess they feel like, oh, if I got a big one, you'll want me. No.
Man, it ain't a penis in this world probably a 40-year-old woman ain't seen. Whether it been through porn, your penis ain't making her cervix go crazy.
They say stuff. Things
What they be
they
saying?
wanna
What they
do
be
to
saying?
me, and
What
I
they-
just be like,
How they want to do it? What
sexual
they
things, and I'm thinking like, baby, like,
what they be? How do you say he gonna
you
do
telling
it?
me that
He
that
gonna
you
put
wanna
you on
do
top of the hood? What he say he gonna do to
They
you?
just want to. They like eat booty.
Oh Lord, what's up
and I
with you?
think that is don't eat my booty because that's nasty.
I'm saying like what's
But
who?
that's what they be saying.
Kevin-
I didn't expect us to get here on this
Yes,
episode, by the
like
way.
man, when I say y'all the DMs, I leave them over there. Like I have to make sure. I thankful that Instagram do requesting.
Yeah.
Because a lot of that is in requested.
Oh, I know your requested crazy.
Facebook, I don't even look in the requested because it's just like I'm tired of seeing those pictures. I'm tired.
Now,
Like
Facebook
y'all just
is
saying
where
all
it's-
kind of stuff.
Facebook is where the weirdos are. Y'all, Facebook got to Facebook got to control. They need some security over at the face. Where's the Facebook headquarters at?
Man, I just started thinking about the one that we talked about.
I'm telling you, I had one. She wore a bandana. You know what? I ain't gonna say it because she might still find.
What the women be put?
It's serious business. Facebook is the one. This woman had the entire Facebook thinking me and her were literally in a relationship. She was on there calling me Favy. Oh, my Favy, my Favy.
Oh,
No, yeah, it's serious.
Crazy.
So when you said Facebook, it triggered me. Now, Facebook serious
yeah,
business.
they used to call on there on Facebook. They used to call me on there, and I'm just like,
Yeah, they
it's
need
gotta
to.
be a joke.
Yeah, they need to stop making it where anybody can just call you. Like if you connect with them on there by accident or something, I just found out that they have the request on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Man, I was seeing stuff in there. This woman, I promise you, I can show y'all. This woman came in. She said, "Oh, you look like such a sweet gentleman. I got 5 kids. I live in Dallas." I just started reading. I was wondering.
As soon as she said sweet gentleman,
You wasn't wondering shit. Not with 5. I don't have nothing against women with children, but you wasn't thinking about nothing with me with 5 children.
Ooh, that's a lot. Yeah.
Dude, you a date? Cause doctor, what's the
5 kids
the
is
lady?
a lot.
The lady just had the interview with Cam Newton and Nick Cannon. Doctor, I can't think of her name. Did you see it?
I see. Oh yeah, I seen the clips on
Yeah.
Shade Room.
So talking about children, you have one. You said one son.
One son,
How old is he? If you don't mind.
12.
12. Okay, so he finna be up out of there, right? He going to college, all that.
Mm-hmm.
What's your stance on? Woo. What's your stance on dating men with children? You are
12
40.
is light, by the way.
Huh?
I said 12 is light.
12 is light. 12. I got a 9-year-old, so I got to.
Ooh, kids, 5 is a lot.
That's crazy.
I got one, so I can't say I want a man with no.
Yeah, you
kids.
can. Yes, you can. You
But
most
I'm
definitely
saying
can.
I'm not selfish like that. One, okay,
That ain't
so
selfish either.
5, they better be grown.
Grown.
5, they gotta be grown.
I-
Then 3 is pushing it, but this is the thing: if you have 3, don't have 3 baby mamas.
Okay.
If you have one baby mama or it's an ex-wife, it's understandable. But 3 baby mamas, no. Because I seen people with 5 kids, 5 baby. Why the hell do you got all these baby mamas?
Yeah, that's just careless. You reckless out
That's
here.
a bunch of drama. Even if they all cool, that is too much drama. It's too much going on. You got child support going everywhere. It's too much. That means you just didn't care. You just kept on going like, oh, well, I'm just going to put kids everywhere.
The kind of car you have to have when you have 3 kids and you're dating a woman with one, you got to have at least a 6-seater.
Exactly.
Or you got to have some money.
Yeah.
You got to have multiple.
So
Shout out Country Wayne. I aspire to be.
3 kids is pushing it for me. It depends on your situation, what you got going on, because you need to still be able to afford to take me on dates. If you can't afford to take me on dates, we can't date. Period.
And we got to get away from this, bro. It's either one or two things happening. Either this man is well off, he's doing well for himself, and he can take care of them kids and still be able to enjoy himself, or he ain't shit motherfucker and he ain't taking care of them kids to be able to enjoy himself. It's only one or two things. If you got a man with multiple kids like that, he fell short somewhere if he's not well off. That's just the bottom line. I don't give a damn what you say, how you try to slice it, how you try to cut it.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Talk to me.
Because you could be somebody that you wasn't shit at one point in life. You get what I'm saying? And then now, okay, things are different, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you well off either.
What you mean at one point?
So to get to the point of having 3 children, 3 different baby mamas, right? Like, yeah, you probably wasn't shit at one point in your life.
Right.
And although you're not at the well off stage yet, you're working to get there, but that doesn't mean that you ain't shit neither.
Yeah, I get, but if you started off not shit, at what percentage do you think that?
What's the success rate of
No. He's on child support for these children. Because if you wasn't shit, you definitely on child support. And if you ain't shit, now you behind.
Some people be on child support that is shit.
You right.
Mama be mad.
You right.
Because I know a couple of them that did it, and it was like, what? Why you put him on child support? Because they still want to be with him.
Yeah.
So the child support is kind of shady why some men are on child support. Usually the ones that need to be on child support are the ones that are not on child support.
One day I'll tell my story about child support.
Those are the ones that get by a lot, the ones that need to be on it.
That sounds personal.
Well, no, my son father not on child support. I didn't never care about the child support. Like, I'd rather you be there for him, but
100%.
he can't be there for him. My son father incarcerated. It's no secret.
Okay.
It's,
he need to become a drug pen. You need to do more.
And he got about 2 more years. So I've been doing this thing by myself with my parents. Shout out to my parents.
Shout out to the grandparents.
They definitely the goats.
Shout out to the grandparents that's there.
They definitely the goats.
You know, a lot of people don't like talking about, short-term and long-term goals. You know what I mean? What's the goals for Nikki B? Because we see the platforms popping. I went down through there. I don't think I seen a video that was under 10K. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, for a while. What's things that you have on your plate that you're trying to get to? What is all of this accumulating for? What are you doing it for?
Well, first and foremost, my son, because I definitely want to show him, no matter where we come from, my age or whatever, even our situation, like, I'm doing this and mama gonna make it. Like, she gonna do this for you because that's who I'm doing it for. But I'm a positive person, and I've been through a lot. Everybody been through a lot. So my ultimate goal is to put positivity out into the world. So that's why I said I don't regret teaching. And I was able to do it for the kids. But being a teacher, I understood, like, it's over the kids. Their parents need some help.
Yes, they need.
You know what I'm saying?
We need adult classes.
And people need people they can relate to. So many people are fake on social media. They don't like to tell their stories. They don't like to be honest. Everybody act like they ain't been nowhere, been through. See, I could have just lied and said, oh, my son father just not in his life. Yeah. No, I said he incarcerated, and it is what it is. But somebody else would lie about it. You know what I'm saying? So I like to be true, like to be me, and like that's what people love me for. Like, especially like on my TikTok platform. Like, when I'm live, I tell them the truth. They ask questions. I give them the truth. Now I don't give them all my business. They love that for me, and I'm like, I like to put positivity because you never know what people going through, like what they in silence. They go through stuff, and you just they might be looking like, oh,
That one voice that day.
oh my gosh, she made me laugh, ha ha, made me smile. And I get a lot of that. I ain't gonna lie, I get a lot of positive feedback from my besties, because they're my besties. I don't call them my followers. They are my besties.
And I heard you say that on a live. I caught a live. I think he sent me a live, and you were, hey, besties, and you were just, you were just rambling and talking about your day, talking to them. And a lot of people, you get on these lives, and you're right, TikTok, they really enjoy real. Mm-hmm. And a lot of real or relatability stuff, it goes viral a lot. Mm-hmm. And I felt that from you on that live, right? And that's what made me ask that question. What do you want to do? Is it, do you feel like you want to go into some acting, or do you feel like you want to pick up some, or is it just, I'll stay on social media, and if this allows me to live a comfortable life, then I'll stay there?
No, I have bigger plans.
Okay.
Acting is definitely one of the things I want to do. At first, I didn't believe, but of course, my team is like, no, you can really act.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, no, I can't. I look crazy, but that's one of the things I want to go into. Definitely public speaking. Like, I want to bring that TikTok, Nikki B, off of TikTok into, like, coming to different places, speaking to the youth. Like, I definitely want to speak to youth. And when I say youth, I mean 21, I mean 25 and under, because I remember them 20s, and a lot of people don't have nobody to speak to them. Like, and that's, like, again, I learned that from my teaching. Like, I learned so much that I was blind to. Like, I was blind to a lot of things growing up. My parents wasn't rich, but I never wanted for anything. We never had our lights cut off. We never had none of this. No stuff happened to me. Like, none of my friends, my close friends, I was blind. Got to teaching, these kids just breaking down. I'm like, oh, my God. Like, I want to cry for them, everything. So I'm talking to them, and I'm speaking life into them. And I'm like, first, I needed to speak life into myself. So I had to, go through therapy and speak that life into myself. And then I got on TikTok speaking life into people. And then adults, it's like, oh, my God, like, you make me feel better. Like, you make me not feel alone. And it's different age ranges, which scared me. Was like, wait, hold up, these little kids listening to me. I go to my son's school. They like, hey, miss, we love you. And I'm like, okay. Then I have older people. So I don't just affect my age group. I affect everybody, and that's what I want to do. So I want to actually go to different places, cities, countries, whatever, and just speak to the people, to speak life into them.
And you're going to do it, too. You're going to do it. That's going to happen for you. So did you leave the school because of, like, did social media allow you to leave that 9 to 5?
Yes, it did.
Okay, okay, that's what's up.
It definitely did.
I like hearing them stories.
Yeah.
But
I'm ready.
It took me 3 years, though.
Hey, listen.
It was 3 years.
It can take
like,
me 5. Whenever it get there, I'm ready.
Back, and I took a leap. I did take a leap. I was scared. I was scared as hell. Oh, my God, I was so scared. My team, I'm telling you, like, they my best of best. Best of best. We best friends, too. Yeah. Like, so it's not just like, oh, this is my management team. No, we best friends. Okay. Like, real life stuff, I could call them for anything. So I was very scared. Like, June was my last. I did summer school, and I was like, oh, my God, I got butterflies. I'm scared.
Of this past year?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
But July was like, oh, I'm used to being off. And then August come, and I'm like, oh, okay. Talk to my friends. They like, oh, we at work. I'm like, hold up. I'm supposed to be at work. Like, what? But then when I tell you I'm so busy throughout the day doing content, I don't even think about it.
And that's what it's all about. As long as you stay, because a lot of people take that leap, and you did mention that you're 40. It don't matter the age. This content game don't have an age. Man, I'm a big sneaker person, right? I'm sorry, excuse me. I saw an older gentleman and his wife. This was 2 years ago. And he just would sit on his couch and change his clothes. And I think his nephew or something like that would come do his edits. Man, this dude got deals with Nike. Yeah. This dude old. You know what I'm talking about? He old, though. And I'm talking about millions of followers. He had Nike. Wow. He had these different. And I'm looking at these different things like, you just have to do it.
Yeah, and I don't think it's. Like, it don't matter how old you are. It don't matter how you look. You look at that little dude from here, Sketch, the little white kid. He's all on the. He's a streamer. He's a Twitch streamer and stuff like that, right?
Sketch?
Yeah.
Oh, I look at Casanat.
Uh,
I'm black. No, I'm
Touche.
serious. I'm serious. Yeah, I'm
but
gonna go.
he's kind of crossing over into.
Yeah, I'm gonna go block everything sketch now. I don't
What
want
do
to
they call it? The urban.
Yeah, I'm gonna go block everything
platform?
sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go block everything sketch. No,
but
I'm
he's from
kidding.
here.
I'm kidding, y'all.
He's from here. And
He from Houston?
Yeah.
Oh no, you need to come.
Okay.
Come
And like
on,
when you
to the
see
show.
him, you're like, wait, something's a little off there, right? Like you're on it's some spectrum related there, right? Like,
Okay.
but then you sit here watching him, and he fucking just goes on a whole freestyle, bro. And it's like he don't skip a beat, and he's sitting there talking his jokes, and he's the one. If you ever see him, he's got the little bitty glasses, and he's like, "Hey, brother," like that's him. He got popular playing fucking Madden online and stuff like that. He's always wearing a Texans jersey, so it's like it don't even matter how you look. It's to me it's consistency.
Yeah.
Because if you stay consistent with it, somebody's gonna relate to it.
A lot of people, I need to move and have this background. I need to have this kind of aesthetic. I used to be that person. And then I'm just like, man, I don't give a shit if I don't got no haircut. I don't give a shit if I ain't got no retwist. I'm about to, this shit sound funny in my head. I'm about to put it out. And when I start doing that, the more consistently I did that, the videos pop. They don't give a shit about because it looked like your island is big in the back. They don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? So I can appreciate the stories like how you brought up in
They
here.
definitely love people who's authentic.
Yes,
They show.
yes.
I have a whole little train in the background on my videos when I'm outside. They like, where shit, this where I'm staying. So you gonna see this train.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like I didn't have my hair all over my head. Sometimes I didn't cry on live, y'all. I didn't just being me, and that's who they love the most when you are you. Like they don't. It's more people. I always say it's more people that doesn't make a lot of money, that doesn't have a lot of things in the world than it is that have a lot of things. So those are the people that relate. They're more relatable. I don't really care to relate to somebody that's rich because you like, come on.
They don't care that you trying to relate to them.
Exactly. I want the people to know, like, this is where I come from, baby. I know what you do. I know the same thing, baby. I done used the food stamp card. You know, I didn't. You know, went and bought my little clothes off somebody off the street. Like I did everything like that, and I still will.
Shout out to the
Like
boosters.
I tell them now,
I'm looking
I
for
got
a
this
food
from
stamp card
Rainbow.
right now.
I told them, hey, I buy stuff from Shein,
Yeah.
and I look damn good in it. So whatever.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
they want to hear that. They don't want you to be like, oh no, I can get that from Shein. I paid $100. Girl, no, you didn't.
Ain't
I got that
nothing.
shit from Shein.
If you paid $100, ain't nothing on
But-
Shein $100.
But you know, people lie and
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
that fake
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It just they want to see authentic, and that's where you're gonna grow it. And like you said, being consistent. They're gonna be them droughts that you be like, damn, ain't nobody even looking at these. They
Yeah.
not watching, they
Man.
not. But you just gotta keep going.
I'm glad you said
Keep
that. How
going.
do you navigate those times? And what was your longest drought where it was like, damn, ain't nothing going right now?
So I had a drought to Instagram. Woo! My Instagram literally in 1 minute it sat probably for months.
Instagram.
It
do
just
it to you.
sat there like nothing was moving. My Facebook was moving, TikTok was moving, but Instagram was sitting. And then all of a sudden,
Bam.
but I never stopped. I kept posting every day. I kept doing all the stuff. I kept posting in my stories. I just kept posting. I was like, somebody gonna look at it. Somebody gonna like it. And before I knew it,
Yeah, I mean that's how I be feeling about the YouTube views. Right? We post a video, put a whole episode up. Me and him think, oh man, it's a really good episode. That bitch sit there 2 weeks, 88 views.
and sometimes you gotta know. Sometimes a video you can post and it won't pick up till about 3 weeks. I had a video on YouTube, didn't pick up till like 3 months later, and all of a sudden I'm like, what the hell? Notifications just start coming, and it just 3 months later, which was crazy to me because I'm like, hold up, why you didn't look? But
Man, I love having these content talks. I love having these creative talks because it gives insight and it gives people the confidence to keep going. Because, man, we went through a mean drought, dude. I'm talking about every Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, everything was just but we kept working. Like we was posting every day. We was doing
sitting there
episodes.
looking at it. It's like, man, is it the way the captions look? Is it the way we're cutting the clips? Like, what the fuck is it?
We sat in here and did the episode by ourselves, no guests, and we were just talking like, what the fuck, man? What do we need to do? And it's consistency.
Yeah.
Like you just said, you never stopped in your stories. You never stopped posting. It's consistency. And I tell people that I think this may be the third or fourth episode where we talked about consistency in content and
patient.
And
You gotta be
patience.
patient with it.
I think that's one of my biggest problems.
Consistency and patience. Think about anything you do in life, though. Like, it's got to be something that's consistent, and you got to be patient with it. If you go to school, like I went to college, shit. After 1 year, I want the degree. I don't want to be here, but shit, it took me 5 years before I got the degree. Yeah. I'm like, shit, okay. Consistency, being patient. Even with my teacher certification, I did not pass the test the first time. I was like, oh, fuck this shit, I'm giving up. But I was like, no, I'm gonna keep doing it. Even with like fitness, that's one thing people ask me about fitness. I'm like, man, it don't happen overnight. Like, I just told y'all I've been consistent for 9 months straight. I'm just seeing some of the shit that I want to look like. Yeah. To everybody else, they like, oh, yeah, you look like what okay, no, this is not what I want to look like. Yeah. Like, I want to have, like, the fit where you like, oh, you look like you work out. I want you to see a muscle. Yeah. But it took, like, a good 9 months before I just started seeing it in my arm. I was like, damn, okay, arm. But it's consistency and being patient. Like, just knowing that it's going to come, but I got to keep doing it. So regardless, I got to keep doing it.
So, and this doesn't have to be the last thing we talk about, but like I said, I've noticed you've started, like, doing the content in your car. You may be eating a salad. You may be eating some fruit.
Her viewers love watching her eat.
Bro, that's what I was getting to.
They were on her ass the other day. Why she wasn't eating
Why you in here talking and you ain't got no damn food in front of you?
Oh, my God. Oh, they don't play about my food.
So what kind of moved you? Because I'm seeing more of that kind of content. And the algorithm says you see some content that's working, you do that content and you work. Is that kind of what got you into the content of sitting in your car talking to your besties while you eating? Is that kind of what
my team.
Oh, your team. Okay, there you go.
Because I was giving them pushback. I'm like, I'm not about to eat that food. I'm not about to eat in the car. Okay. They was like, no, you're going to eat in the car. I'm like, no, I'm not about to eat in the car. Yeah. So we started out with me just eating like my meal preps because I was at first, when I was working, I was like, okay, I'm going to eat in between my lunch break. This I was doing content in between on my lunch break.
Hey,
I went to my car, eat my food on my lunch break, and recorded. So we started off with that, but it wasn't like they was okay with it. But once we put like their fast food, all that, it was over
up.
with. They like, oh, that looks so good. And then, a lot of people not from here. So they like, what is that? Where it come from? I've never heard of that place.
See, it be those kinds of things. It's like, damn, you don't even realize most people don't even got no Whataburger. Most people don't even got no Popeyes. A lot of people don't have certain chains that we got. But I want to ask, how does you eating those kinds of food go with your workout content? Does it kind of...
So, on TikTok, I don't put workout content on them. They love me for what I tried workout content. TikTok was not feeling me with that.
Okay.
They did not feel it. But, like, once my team was like, open your mouth. Like, you funny, you can talk. I opened my mouth. That was it. Okay. That's all they wanted. They just want to hear me talk. So, in the eating part, they always ask me, how you eat so much and you stay? Well, first of all, when you work out and lift weights, you hungry as hell. And now that I'm not at the schools, like, I literally don't eat enough. So when I do eat the fast food, it helps me with my calories and my protein. Because
that's literally probably all you eat.
Yes.
Because you ain't meal prepping like you would. Okay, that makes sense.
So, like, TikTok, they don't like my fitness. They ask me about it here and there, but when I'm on live, they like, what we eating? What we gonna eat tomorrow? Can you give us a list of your food? Like, they don't care about me working out. They want me to eat. They just want to see me eat. They like smack. We like the way you eat wings. I'm like, I was eating some wings the other day and I couldn't finish them. They like, you need to finish. I said, I'm full. I can't finish them.
Hey, so, you said something though, because I just started back, running, walking or whatever, and I was telling him, I was like, bro, this shit a setup. I'm hungry as fuck.
Bruh.
Bro, I did 2 miles and I walked. I ain't run. When I got back to that house, I hadn't bought no salad. I hadn't bought nothing. I was so hungry. I'm like, bro, if I eat, it defeats the purpose of what I just went and did.
I've been off this week.
Yeah.
Right? I had burned some vacation or whatever, so I've been running every day. So I step on the scale at the beginning of the week. I'm like, let me just see where I'm at. I ain't stepped on the scale in a while, whatever. I've been running. I stepped on the scale yesterday. I was like, how the fuck I gained 5 pounds? And I got to thinking, I was like, man, I've been eating my ass off after them runs. I ran 9 miles the other day. Bro, I'm not even going to tell you
he
how
be tripping.
You ran 9 miles?
He be tripping.
Woo,
Then look, I just start back trying to, get on healthy. He gonna talk about some, hey, meet me at I'm not coming around. I don't want to cuss you out, bro. Yeah. I do not want to get into it. He be tripping. When he start running, it's like something in his mind just won't let him stop.
Yeah, so like.
Ooh, Jesus. Yeah,
it's funny because like I go out there and I'm dreading it. I enjoy running, but I hate it at the same time, right? So I know once I get to that 3 miles, because 3 miles, I'm going out there to run yes or yes, a minimum of 3 miles. So if I get to that 3 mile mark and I'm like, all right, I still got more in me, I know that it's not going to be a 4 mile, a 5 mile. It's going to be a 6 to 9 mile run after that.
And all of that at one time?
Yeah.
Like,
Man.
it's not like 2 in the morning.
Listen, look, I'm going to tell you this.
Jesus.
I'm going to tell you this. I'll tell you the area he lives in off camera, but he'll end up from over there to by fucking Memorial or Herman Park type shit. And I'll tell y'all off camera.
Run the bayous. I'm going to tell y'all that. Run the bayous, man. It's in.
How long it takes you to run 9 miles?
Let's see. Okay, here's the other part. My times are terrible right now.
Well, no,
So,
I'm not even thinking about the fastest time. I'm just trying to see how long you be running.
So it's roughly 11 minutes a mile. Roughly. Something like that.
Tripping.
Ooh, Lord.
They ain't gonna
Right
invite
now
my
it's
big
11
ass out there talking about some cum. Man,
But
I ain't
had to
coming
sit down
fooling
for
with
10
you.
weeks. I had a
Right.
fracture in my ankle, so I had to sit down for 10 weeks. But
You know, that's good.
now I'm
That's
back
all
in
you
it.
got to really do if you can
Yeah,
run.
yeah.
I don't run. I'm not a runner. These knees are not running nowhere.
and I'll still smoke a cigarette after I finish running.
See what I'm
That's
saying?
the crazy
He
part.
crazy.
That's the crazy
Oh,
part. Yeah.
dang.
But he been telling me for about 6, 7 years now, man, just come run. I ain't doing all that shit with you, bro. But now I'm gonna get into it though. So, last but not least, what do you want to tell the audience about Nikki B? What do you want them to go see? What do you want them to come to you for? Let's get to the nitty gritty of what you want people to come to your pages for. Give them all of your pages and stuff like
So
that.
if you want to laugh, you definitely need to be on my Instagram page because you're going to laugh your little heart out.
Yeah, was that a collab you did with the dude who be doing the faces?
Oh, the one
when you had the
William.
water William. Boy, I was laughing like a motherfucker. I looked at that shit.
Yes.
They gonna say my neighbor.
Yeah.
Nigga put the pen down. That shit was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was funny there.
Yeah, come to Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. You need to follow me on all platforms. You get my full personality if you follow me on all platforms. Instagram shows more of my funny side. I love to laugh. I love to make jokes. Obviously, I don't care what people think about me in the jokes because I've heard, oh, you freaky. Oh, well, baby, whatever you think, that's fine. But you going to laugh your little heart out on Instagram for sure. Come to Facebook, you get a variety of everything. You get the laughs and you get the talking. Like, that's a full of my personality all in one. And then TikTok, you want to FaceTime me because that's what I call it, FaceTime. And live is like a FaceTime to me. That's what me and my besties call it. They FaceTime and they best friend. So, TikTok, yeah, you get my real personality as of me talking. You experience who I am, things I've been through, because that live is just like personal. Yeah. Like TikTok is a personal live. But, and don't forget to follow me on YouTube. You get all of it on YouTube, too. So, it's just my personality on all of them. If you follow me on everything, you get my full
So, on
personality.
YouTube, do you go longer or do you just put
Yes,
how
longer forms are on YouTube.
Okay.
So,
Longer form on
it'll
YouTube.
be longer on YouTube than it is on the other ones. Of course, Instagram is real, 15 seconds, 20 seconds at the most. Yeah, YouTube, you'll get a long version.
All right, before we get out of here, what I love when we have guests as such you know, with your stature and stuff like that. Man, she's very, very genuine. She's down to earth. She's a real person. 1 million followers and all of that shit. When I get around people that are like Nikki B, I have hope. Because what you hear and what you see are two totally different things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always explain it to people as like you have certain people that make you feel like you're home. Yeah. And that's what you bring to the room right now.
Very appreciative. Very appreciative of that. Very appreciative of that. Just Us Pie, episode 72. Great conversations. Great getting to know you. Would love to have you back if you got anything going on. Whenever, you know what I mean?
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
I appreciate it.
We out. See y'all next episode.
Here's the thing, it's just us.
Thank you.
Good. That was good.
It's my first podcast, y'all, and I was a little nervous. I was nervous, but I was like, you know what?